Asheesh, in the report, 42% people said that they still depend on their family wealth for their retirement needs. Now, what kind of potential complications are they signing themselves up for? In the real world, sometimes ancestral properties are up for dispute. Things don't pan out the way you thought they would. You are often seeing a real estate downside cycle where you're unable to sell a piece of land or property at the desired rate. How do you see that, and what has your experience been with some of the senior citizens you've come across?
See, property, to my mind, is the big wild card in this whole retirement planning and the life of the retiree. When you are young, the belief, I think the dominant belief is that if you invest and if you get your own home, and it's wrong to say people are not thinking of future. The reason why they are investing in their homes and house and real estate is because they know that, from their mindset it is, when I grow old, I need to have my own home. India is an aging at home country. We will continue to be like that, is our strong thesis. And they worry about health. These are the two important things. Now, in home, unfortunately, the asset is not, you have wealth, but you don't have liquidity. So, occasion after occasion, situations after situation, we see people who you would say have wealth. I mean, in Delhi, anybody who owns a house is wealthy, right? But it doesn't necessarily give them the ability to spend according to their needs, right?
Wealth is not equal to liquidity.
Wealth is not equal to the money you have to spend, or your disposable, income to nahi hai, to wealth hi hai. And in their psyche, they also, most retirees would want to leave property for their children. This generational wealth is a very, complicated thing, because this desire of leaving, my property, my house, my wealth to my children, even though many children would not want that. It comes with its own complexity of managing, etc. So it also affects the relationship in the family, where parents believe that they are doing the right thing. The retirees believe they are doing the right thing by holding on to their house and, bequeathing it to their child after them, but, it doesn't work for them. So that's a big one. I think if there are more available avenues and products to unlock the value in the real estate and property that people are living in, the retirees are living in, I think that can fundamentally change how people live their retirement. Right?
Absolutely.
The second one I just want to take a minute on is health, right? And I talked about these worry of unexpected expenses.
Yep.
I think that's the other big problem to solve. How much you can keep increasing insurance cover, and you should do that, right? I mean, we should look at how things have moved in the last 10 years and therefore where they will go in the next 10 years. So clearly there's a need to do more. But if I look at how money is spent at that age, I think the solution to healthcare lies actually in keeping people outside of hospitals, not in taking them to hospitals and provisioning for them for hospitals.
Right.
In India, preventive care, for example, is absent. Hospitals don't promote it, I think for obvious reasons. Yeah. In India, adult vaccination is 2%. In the US, UK, Canada, 70% is adult, vaccination. 5 screens and 5 vaccinations, if every, retiree takes it, will reduce the incidence by almost 50%. Now,
yes.
That's the kind of thing we need. We need to fundamentally rethink
a lot
how
more
healthcare is provided.
On preventive health.
Right. So I think those are some things which can alter the way retirement planning happens, retirement happens at a very, very macro level.